Bernie Sanders believes in the Second Amendment gun rights, absolutely. What he rejects is the idea that automatic killing machines, things that are designed for wartime, he does not think that those should be allowed in the United States. Right? He understands, coming from a rural community in Vermont, he understands that people like hunting and things like this, and he understands that here in America we like our gun rights. However, guns shouldn't be able to basically execute massive amounts of people, right? You can have a rifle and go hunting without having a semi-automatic gun and go kill a whole bunch of people. So it's very important in gun legislation to allow people, from Bernie's perspective, allow people to maintain their gun rights without basically giving them the ability to have things like the San Bernardino shootings, tragedies like that.
So I believe that the assertion that these semi-automatic weapons are used to kill is an insult to the American people, because you're assuming that these weapons exist simply for them to go kill. That is not at all true. First of all, if gun control works, why do we see killings in Chicago and Detroit all the time? You answer me that, I'll answer you why. What I do support is background checks. Obviously, background checks will allow us to filter through who is mentally sane and mentally able to control a gun. And the NRA is actually one of the most adamant in having these background control checks implemented. What they don't want to do is have any weapons, more weapons banned than there are. Automatic weapons are already banned. Those were banned in 1936. I don't know what you're saying when they're not banned. They are already banned. Secondly, there have only been 4 mass shootings in the United States. Those have been Chattanooga this year. This year? I'm like, it's only February, man. Alright. Those were Chattanooga, the Oregon Community College, the Washington Navy Yard, and the San Bernardino. All four of those actually were gun-free zones, ironically. Those did not help stop these shootings. The answer is not gun control. The answer is good guys with guns against bad guys with guns.
And I would also like to point out that the background checks that the NRA has been highly supportive of have been the instant background checks that would be conducted with a gun dealer and the police department, so that if someone is on a blacklist where they can't purchase a gun due to a criminal record or a mental illness, then they will be turned away. But if you're a law-abiding citizen, you don't have to wait for a month or 2 to get a gun. If you have a stalker and you need one right now, then you won't be at the mercy of those who are victimizing you, for example. Thanks.
So George brought up the point that we need good guys with guns versus bad guys with guns, and then we fight fire with fire, and we have shootouts all over the place. No, let's not do that. That's literally insane. Let's have a peaceful society. Let's look at successful models like Australia, which has eliminated gun violence, right? We can learn from that sort of stuff. There's also been massive numbers of studies done that show having a gun in the household, listen please, having a gun in the household increases the danger to the people of that household. It does not protect them. It increases the danger to them, right? Because children can find it, because somebody can come across it, you can have misfires and all this sort of stuff. Please look up those studies. Guns are dangerous to people, even for the people who own them. That's all.
Yes.
Right. So you bring up cases where countries that don't have much guns, they're safer. Well, Norway is a country that you'd consider safe and not that many guns, right? Well, Norway is so disarmed that one psycho killer, Anders Breivik, could single-handedly kill 100 people and wound 400 in a terrorist attack where no one was able to stop him, because not only were the people unarmed, but even the police wasn't armed. So this is what we talk about when we say that we shouldn't put ourselves at the mercy.
Thank you, college Republicans. Your time for rebuttal is over.
Thank you.